So we have the TC has been selling for a while. Scott's been selling for a while. And we have you, and you are brand new. So let's start with Scott. I know. We're gonna start with Scott. What's going on, Scott? Shoes. And? Yeah. RA, OA, wholesale. All right. Okay. Name brands or anything you can find? Okay. A6 is good. Yeah. Jackie does well with A6. Yeah. We have a wholesale account with A6 also. So A6 is good. And what kind of returns are you getting? Okay. 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 And then what kind of returns as far as what percentage are getting returned? Okay, it's hard to tell. It's probably going to be between 10 and 15%. Okay. Yeah. And 99% of the time it'll get put back into your inventory and then you can resell it as new. Okay, so what are you struggling with? Are you struggling with anything? Is it capital? Is it time? Is it? Okay, good. Maybe you can solve my capital issue. Yeah.
The big thing is that there's a lot of steps and moving parts to shoot that aren't there.
Like. Right. So RA is definitely different than OA as far as. I feel like OA is more cerebral and RA is more hustle. Right. Right. And it happens to all of us. Happens. Right. And it's, you know what, it's a small price to pay. You know, if you slow down too much, then you don't do the volume. So, right. And maybe make a checklist, you know? Yeah. Right. And then what are you doing? So let's say Nike or Reebok. Are you doing by style, by color, by size?
Yes, I have guidelines of color, black and white.
Right.
Sales rank usually under 5,000.
Under 5,000? Really? Wow.
Start at 5,000. What you doing?
Right. Right. Beautiful. Yeah. Jack. We buy up to 200,000, you know, yeah. But he's right, if you're just starting out, you know. Right, you have to. And that's how we have this. Right. And you get a Nike discount gift cards, Reebok discount gift cards. You're buying them in bulk or you're buying them online? Okay. But through the website? Are you going to raise through, let's say, Ebates or something like that? Yeah. It's an extra step, but it's an extra 2% or whatever it is. And then you're buying it on a cashback credit card, I'm assuming? 1%, 2%? What was that, Spark? Fidelity, that's what I have, yeah. Yeah. I built a nice account. Yep. It's real money, yeah.
So that's been good. Reebok actually had the best success with today's gift cards right now.
Right. Right. 20%, beautiful, beautiful. And you're not finding Amazon's on too many Reebok listings?
They are there. So the glass.
Okay. Okay.
Trying to stay away from the Amazon.
Right. Right. Yeah, I think Jackie does the same thing with the Reebok. Are you intentionally sticking with just those brands, or? Okay. Gotcha. Right. Keep it simple. Right. And you're buying it directly from the stores. You're not buying it from TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross. Okay. I know. Everyone's scared of the receipts. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit scarier. The Marshalls, the way they give you the receipts, it's not really articulated what you bought or itemized what you bought. It's like a little bit of a challenge. Right.
So a question of
Exactly. We do it all day. Clients do it, to the tune of 7 figures. There's no, it's just if they come after you, it's a little bit. Melissa, what's the best practice now for Marshall's receipts? As far as if they say it's inauthentic.
Right in the 18 next to line item, the class reports have deposits from your Scania so that you can go back and see what that item was. And when the price is narrowed down, and then that is the item that you see next to the item.
Gotcha.
You ran the ASIN?
Yeah, I'll show you what it looks like. Get the glasses on. Yeah.
The ASIN is the only thing that you can write in one. Everything else has to.
Joe, you may need to add yourself as an authorized user on the account. I think by Home Depot. Yeah, but it's more fun to throw it. It's like a Chinese star. Yeah, that'll kill it. We had an old one. This thing can make a hole in the wall 6 feet deep.
I'm supposed to have this kid coming in.
Who's the carrier?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to do it after him?
Right.
Okay.
Run it for me again. What do you want me to? Yes. How much you want to pay him? And terms
Tell me, intern this summer, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. If he doesn't want to work Fridays, it's okay. I want kids to enjoy their summer. At the end of the summer, we're going to see, how much you worked, how much you accomplished, how much you produced, how much this, how much that. We're going to give you between 1,000 and 2,000. We have a lot of kids coming, high school, college.
Am I seeing if he's a good
Yeah.
candidate, or am I saying
Did you speak to Shelley?
I didn't speak to her about him. I spoke to her about
What questions to ask?
questions to ask. And
Yeah. Use your best judgment.
She said she told me that.
Okay. No, but I'm saying use your best judgment as far as.
But if I don't like him, I'll tell you I don't like him.
Yeah. And tell me, you gotta work. You can't sit here on your phone. You can't. Sylvia doesn't really want him in the warehouse. So if we had, ideally, meaning doing warehouse work. But if he could list stuff to eBay all day, every day, we have so much stuff.
More tech-oriented or more.
Right. More physical labor, exactly.
Okay.
We have tons of merchandise like books even. Thousands and thousands of books that we can list on eBay or list on Amazon. We just don't have the people or the time. Okay. So if this kid could do it and he can make me $10,000 and I pay him $1,000, it's worth it. Dream scenario. So how's 5 o'clock?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, unless we end early, I don't think we will. But yeah. What's today, Wednesday? Yeah, I don't have anything else today. Sorry, guys. You gotta know the code.
What do you do that?
I'll learn it. 900-924. Yeah, but that doesn't work. You can check it, but it doesn't. Sketch. How you doing, Flu? Some buying and what I was doing, Mr. Gary. Mr. Zilch. He's sketching? So take the Amex. Here. Oh, and I got a new debit card. Yeah, it's good. It's good, it's good, it's good. No guess. Okay. So what else is going on, Scott? So you're doing the buy lists? You email them to yourself? You're using Seller Engine Plus? Why? What's a better idea?
So create a shipment in Florida,
Right,
and then instead of sending massive,
right,
there's a box with check. Send the check the box. Send it to Amazon.
right. Pushes it.
Scan it, and create a shipment there.
Oh yeah,
Send it over.
interesting.
Shoes and sports bras.
Right.
Shoes will go to one location, but they won't box sports bras.
Gotcha.
So far,
Interesting. 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 Okay, it's good to know. Yeah, send the support. We'll take a look at it.
super simple. So what you do is you have to print the Amazon stickers. So you can't go make it.
Oh, okay.
So your sticker
Oh, somebody else. Oh, you mentioned it to me. You or somebody else mentioned it. Who? Yeah. Right. If you go mingle, you can't do it.
So you come in, you can't go this way, you grab the sticker, you go, and then you don't scan it, scan it, print the sticker, and have to create a box, throw a box, create a box.
So we're gonna get you on a webinar for this. No, email support, and we'll. Yeah.
Really simple.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Got your attention. So
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Keep going. It's like,
Okay.
I know you guys go make it scared the shit out of me. But I got things that are shoes that I cast on. But we're talking yesterday.
Right. Right.
So good at that. So now I'm thinking,
Yes.
so if I find shoes that are beat up, that's the second file. I put that for me. Shoes that are good condition.
So Ike, you can flip it on and off stickering and commingling easily, or is it?
Okay, so if I had 10 pairs of the same shoe, I would wear that. So first shoe goes to the first day, and then I create a new shoe on the ship.
Well, yeah.
Or is it based on it?
Mm. Did you guys continue after I left? Or? Hmm. I get it, and I'm trying to bend, but I also have to.
Yeah, I love those things. The ash shoe. And then, you know, and the part I'll do
Sasha here today? Where is she?
He had
She said she had a fender bender. She'll be in late.
if you are on legal, if you're not legal, and everything's legal, you can't choose if I'm not. I'm not going to come here. Probably better to do that. Yeah, you guys, your experience, you guys know from certification of how that.
Yes.
It's going backwards. I can't tell how it's somewhere else. We have to look at that. But I guess there's some. Right. No, this is. Yeah, but I read it.
Mhm. So yeah, we went back and forth on it for a couple of years. These guys were pro commingle, I wasn't, and we did it. We never looked back. I think it helps with inauthentic claims, and I think it's negative feedback. And you know, I understand your hesitation. That's fine. Yeah, that's the way it is. What else? What about prepping, shipping, all that you got covered? How's the prep center going? Okay. Okay, good. Try to do clothes also, because shoes don't turn as fast as clothes. You know, socks, underwear, bras, t-shirts, sports bras. Yeah. Socks are incredible. Yep. Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, Jackie buys those. That's one of our best-selling items, I think. Right. We also did great with soccer balls. He bought like Nike soccer balls for $2. Yeah, and we ended up taking a bunch home for our kids, but Pablo and I took like 5 of them. They had pink soccer balls. They netted down to like $2. Basketballs, footballs, golf balls, they all do well, Nike. So payability, so if you're doing at least 50 grand a month, they have much lower rates than what they show the public. It used to be like 2%. And the reason we took them as a sponsor is because they came out with a new program where it's substantially lower for sellers that are doing at least 50,000 a month, which is, you know, most of our clients that have been with us for a year or whatever the number is. So, you know, I know you and I have very different philosophies when it comes to borrowing money. So that's, you know. Yeah, we have clients that use them and are happy. They are what they are, you know. They're, yeah, for lack of a better term. We're also working with Fundwise Capital now. We had a few clients work with them. So they do something different. They do like lines of credit, but they also get you credit through an EIN as opposed to a social. So I've been talking to them. Actually, I have a call with them later tonight. No. It's tied to an EIN. You don't have to personally guarantee it. So the way I understand it is they'll add, if you want, let's say, $100,000 line of credit, they may not be able to get it from one bank, but they'll get it from, let's say, 5, and it may be 0% interest credit cards, but then they somehow, but without the crazy premium. So they said that their max fee would be, you know, $4,000 on a $100,000 line of credit, which is nothing. But I don't know how well it works yet. We're actually going to test it ourselves because to us, that's free money. Gary's been talking to them. I've been talking to them. But, yeah, and there's a lot of people doing 0% interest credit cards, like I told you, 12 months, 15 months, 18 months, whatever you could do to buy that time, because you have two components. You have time and money. So if you get 0% interest for 12 months or 15 or 18 or 24 months, you could use all that money and sell the goods and turn your inventory 3, 4, 5, 10 times in that year. You just made a fortune without paying any interest. So which one's that? Fidelity, yeah. So it's, we end up paying them off multiple times a month and using them, but you do have that luxury. So financing is very important, whether you're, doing 6 figures a month or you're just getting started. It's a huge part of this business. Did Gary speak today? Tomorrow. Okay, so he's up, I think, twice tomorrow, right? No, so you should definitely, you all going to be in tomorrow? All right, so Gary is, I call him the Wizard of Oz. He's run big companies and he understands, finances and cash flow and budgeting and, what to look out for with a loan. And he'll speak to you about payability and all the other options. So that's that. How's your inventory levels? Are they stable? Are they with that IPI coming up? The IPI is the inventory performance index that they're introducing.
So you want the number to be lower or higher? Higher. And before we back, they show you what actually the range like for. Yes, you know. Yeah, just like think the line for people both
Oh, look at this. In May, you paid $850 in SBA storage fees. It was killing me, Smalls. So yeah, it's saying your storage fees are $850, 0% of your FBA sales revenue, and then excessive inventory. Here it'll show excess units, estimated total storage cost. We're in fair shape.
our numbers not reflecting accurately yet. We made a lot of changes to the property. That number was actually close to 1,000. They got the number 254 by hiding the next week. So that's the same straight off that had yet. So the fourth one for FBA is not good.
Uh-huh.
That's usually what we do.
All right, so we'll do that tomorrow. And then, this is so cool, Ikey. This Marketplace App Store.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool. So they're now listing all the seller apps in Seller Central. Do you know, Ikey, if these guys have to pay to be in here?
No idea.
That would be interesting. Like Inventory Lab is in here.
Inventory lab is seller information, feedback, so a lot of
Yeah,
those.
very
A
cool.
lot of the feedback on here, the part that is following.
Uh-huh.
I think that's
Like App Eagle's in here under.
another.
Interesting. Interesting. Do not use channel advisor. Yeah. Oh, yeah? Yes. FBA? Do it. Yep. Yep. They can increase that pretty, once you start doing volume.
All right, so I just like apply that, but over the case, simplify that by taking pictures, so apply that.
Right. Do you have a lot of hazmat goods? I'm sure. So you can send them in FBA. You'll be one of the few FBA sellers. We had a client who was selling poopery. You know what that is? He was selling like 10 grand a month of this one item because he was approved for hazmat. And yeah, but I think there's no margin anymore. Last I checked, they killed the price. Hey, look, there's one FBA seller. Sales rank is 720. Why, Red Seller? Why? Yeah, this is lavender vanilla. So Amazon wants you to, you have to be approved to sell hazmat FBA. So Scott just got the invitation. Which,
Particular subset of cosmetics or any particular.
no, anything that's deemed hazardous material. So it could be an aerosol, could be a lithium battery, it could be, health and personal. If you're doing RA or OA, you always want to check that the item is not hazmat or even wholesale for that matter, because you won't be able to send it in. And in this business, you don't really want to buy something and then return it to where you bought it. It's just bad business. So usually we'll sell it on eBay or we'll do something other than return it to the supplier. But yeah, so there's a lot of opportunity. If you're going to be doing RA or you're going to be doing OA, retail arbitrage or online arbitrage, if you're going to be doing wholesale, there's a lot of opportunity. Nobody has enough time, enough money, enough processing ability, enough inventory management ability, enough, repricing ability to take over Amazon. That's why we worked with hundreds of sellers and, it doesn't make a dent because Amazon's so, so big that, it really shouldn't affect us. Obviously, we're doing a lot of flip-flops. Here's those Reebok socks we were talking about, Scott. Saks underwear, it's huge for us. Pink Panther DVDs we're still selling. Bridges of Madison County. Sounds like a Melissa movie. Right? Look at this. Ipanema, the flip-flops. Look how many flip-flops. This one. 'Tis the season, yeah. And I'm sitting here with fried boots coming out of my, Saks. So we're still selling a ton of DVDs. This was a great show. Arliss, you guys ever watch that? I still sell that. Yeah. So, Leticia, what's going on with you?
I think it's just start watching the video,
Okay.
and then now I signed for the inventory last time because I didn't have any inventory application for that.
Uh-huh.
And then I just started.
Okay, do you know how to use it?
Yeah, I started using it, and now I'm putting like my report.
Uh-huh. Okay, good.
And then I'm basically where I work, like putting all the
Do you have it on a spreadsheet or do you have it somewhere or you do it manually? Okay. So if you want to do it in bulk, you know, Ike or Neil or Joey, someone could help you do it in one shot to upload everything so you don't have to do it one by one.
What I need,
Yeah, spreadsheet with your costs and the merchant SKU. Right, Ike, would you need anything else to upload to Inventory Lab? To upload costs in bulk to Inventory Lab. But I'm saying, what is she, merchant SKU and cost? That's it, just merchant SKU and what you paid for it. No, use Microsoft. You familiar with Microsoft Excel? Okay, you should definitely learn this software because it really helps our business. So if you have Nike sneakers, right, and then you have a quantity of 4, and then you paid $100 each, whatever the number is. So you would upload this in one time to Inventory Lab. You got to have the merchant SKU. So we could send you a template of what you have to fill in and then upload it to Inventory Lab. It's very easy. But you got to learn, you know, one thing I can tell you guys in this business, learn how to use Microsoft Excel because it'll make your life a lot easier. You'll be able to do things a lot faster. Instead of doing it manually, you'll be able to do it, you know, in bulk. And you'll see you'll be able to. Yeah. Bless you. Ike, can you update the credit card on Inventory Lab, please? That's correct. Annex or Fidelity or Slate? Yeah. Did your boy show up or no?
Yeah.
How'd it go? Yes, I texted you.
Yeah,
How'd it go with him?
good kid. I think he's gonna be good.
Yeah, he agreed to the terms and conditions?
Yep.
Okay, good. When's it started?
He's gonna let me know when I gave him two different dates.
What'd you give him?
Last week in June, first week of July.
Okay. Didn't take?
Yeah.
Melissa, did you make a schedule for the summer? July 4th or any other date? Okay. So what is that, Wednesday? Well, what else is there in the summer? Anything? Just for the summer, I wanted to know. Can you? Okay, thanks. So we posted this camera today, I guess.
I didn't get a call from the other people.
No, so you want to just email them a link to the schedule? I don't think he really wants to sign up, but
Are they gonna get back?
yeah, just I'll send you. All right, thanks. Yeah, so Leticia, if you could start doing things in bulk, it'll really make a big difference in, how much time you spend doing these tasks. So like, the buy lists, if you have buy lists, then you have buy costs and you have merchant SKUs. And so you could upload it fairly easily. Ike, where do you upload Inventory Lab? Inventory FBA. Oh, here, I'm sorry. I was looking for upload, not import. So you would have a CSV file, right, which is like a Excel file, and then you would import it into Inventory Lab. And then everything, you just make sure everything's in the right column, and it goes from there. How many SKUs do you have? Do you know? Okay. So are you using a repricer yet or not yet? Okay. What's that? Right. You go in okay, so when you get a little bit bigger, then you look into a repricer. So the best one is App Eagle. It's now called Informed.co. We've been using them for years. Ike and I gave them a million ideas of how to build it, and it's pretty cool. Be Cool. Be Cool. Yeah, we have a lot of clients that use it. We prefer App Eagle. Also it'll be easier for us to teach you App Eagle because that's what we use. But yeah, Be Cool. We have a lot of clients that use it as well. And there's videos in the Matrix about App Eagle and Inventory Lab and all these things. So this is pretty cool.
Now I'm going to start using
Taxable arbitrage, okay.
because I'm trying to find the project.
Right.
And I saw the information that is in the website that you can find products.
Yes.
That the best products to sell on the project.
Uh-huh. Are you looking at the OA list that we're sending out also? Okay. Okay. Okay, good. You have a virtual assistant or not yet? Oh, so when you're ready, if you want a virtual assistant, you could hire someone in the Philippines and we could have our staff can train them for you on how to use tactical arbitrage or how to do, whatever it is you want them to do. We have a whole team in the Philippines and they train, not only do they help our clients and us, but they train our clients' VAs. So that's very beneficial. Countries? Categories, okay. Okay. Okay, good. Footwear? So also you can email support@amazonconsultingexperts.com and give us user permissions for your account. And we could have the team in the Philippines, they could go in and try to get you approved for all the different categories, like, shoes and handbags or, health and personal care or, whatever categories are gated, that where you need approval. and then they can go in and try to get you approved for up to 4,000 different brands. So they literally type in or they copy and paste all the brands that we've sold. Right. Okay, so send an email to support and they'll put you on the list. We do it for all our clients one time for, included. And then if you want it again, we would just charge you whatever the VA charges us. But basically they set it up for you. Once you give them user permissions, and we can send you a video on how to give us user permissions, they go into your account. They go through all the categories. Some of them you get approved for like easily, and some of them are more difficult. They want invoices or whatever. And same thing with brands. So we take all the brands that we've sold over the last 7 years on Amazon, and we try to get you approved for like all 4,000 brands. Some of them you're going to get approved for, some of them you're not right away. It depends how old your account is and what your metrics are like, and what your sales history is. But that'll allow you to source a lot easier. And that's something you should do like right away. You should all do that if if you haven't done it already. Sure.
Regarding that, you said you go one time and they look at your sales history and you said you want to do it right away.
Well, we can do it for you, get you approved for the brands, get you approved for the categories, and we also give you the results. So if you ever wanted to go back and do it a second time yourself, it's copying and pasting names into your Seller Central. You would basically go here to add a product, and you would start typing in brand names to see if you're approved, say Nike or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, since they look for your sales history.
He's thinking maybe he's better off waiting. I know what you're thinking. I would say do it the first time. Let us do it the first time. Once your account is set up, obviously. And then you could always go back and do it yourself, because they'll email you a report of what worked, what didn't work. It looks like we're approved to sell Timberlands again. It's bizarre. They're crazy, Amazon. It's literally crazy. We got restricted on Timberlands, and then we ended up having to sell them to one of our clients who was very happy to take them. Yes. We got restricted on Clarks and Timberlands, but now we're not restricted. And Asics was a huge one for us, Scott, because that was restricted for years. Asics and New Balance also you probably don't source. So we could sell Clarks and Timberlands now. Timberland, I thought I knew Clarks, so I don't know. What would you say the top 5 brands are? Nike, Reebok, Adidas, Skechers, Sperry. But I don't think we do the volume in Sperry. Is Jackie still here? Am I missing anything, Melissa? Asics? No. Innovate, Hoka, Saucony, Crocs. Ike, you want to see if you clean this up? I did a inventory lab export of like everything ever in the history of inventory lab. That's correct. I just did all, so it's FBA sales. Oh, but I didn't. Oh. Yeah. What I'd like to do is deliver it to the clients in a format that's digestible. all the sales. So they can see what sells, what brands, what styles, what colors. What... No?
Yeah.
Why? Why?
You should have seen my face.
Why?
What happened?
Okay. Well, this is like my mother. I want to do what I want to do. It's a bad idea. Under Armour. Yeah. I'd ask Jackie also. I'm trying to think. Skechers is huge. Saucony. We do some with Innovate, some with Hoka, some with not. What's that? Right. Crocs is huge. We do a lot of Cole Haan. We do a lot of Echo, ECCO. Look around. We do Fry's. We did Rockport, Jansport, not Jansport, Keen, Teva, Chacos. I mean, one day we'll have a list of all the shoes. So
Black, white, gray, brown. The ones that go to that.
yeah, and then look at Melissa's sneakers. I know they're not black or white or right. Asics, but those sell. Those Asics. Cole Haan, right? I said that. Clark's. Timberlands are good if you're approved. Yeah. We literally, when we started shoes, we went to Zappos and we learned about every brand. We literally went here. We said shop by brand. There was another way to do it back then. What's that? Yeah. Sorel we do great with that. You could find that at Columbia stores. So there's one shoe that we sell like crazy called Joan of Arctic. Jackie buys them for about $60. We sell them for about $169. Sorel's a big brand. These boots here, you see them? Sam Edelman's a huge brand for us. Ivanka Trump. If we're getting into shoes and not just sneakers, Ivanka Trump, Jessica Simpson, Katy Perry. It's endless when it comes to shoes. We do a ton of flip-flops with Ipanema, Javianos, Tikis. There's just North Face. We do a lot. Converse. Once in a while we do well with Converse. Asics Fry, obviously. It's hard to make money on them. They sell, but it's hard to make money on them. Yeah, and there's Amazon's on them. I think we had all these in a spreadsheet at some point. Aeropostale, not Aeropostale. Aerosols I would stay away from. Yeah. The company's in bankruptcy and people are killing the prices. And Acorn we do a lot with. We do men's, women's, and kids. So we don't. You don't even have to wait. You can send them as long as you're not buying big quantities. You don't even have to wait. because you can send them into Amazon. They sell all year round. Yeah, at the end of the season. So at the end of the winter, we buy boots, and at the end of the summer, we buy sandals, and we send them in right away. We don't hold them for a year, and they sell. They don't sell as quickly, right? The velocity, but then again, Amazon's not going to be on the listings when it's off season either. You know what I'm saying? So Zappos is owned by Amazon, but they don't discount shoes. No, they sell everything for full price. Amazon has another company called 6 p.m., which discounts like crazy. So we actually, like Neil, he actually buys from this website and sells it on Amazon, even though they're both owned by Amazon. No. So you can buy them here and sell them for higher on Amazon. The listing's already going to be there usually. It's just not going to be at this discounted price. Another one we do great with, if you're going to be doing tactical arbitrage, online arbitrage, Sierra Trading Post. And then one of my favorites is Nordstrom Rack. As far as other websites, we do a ton with Belk. We do a ton with Bosco's. We used to do a ton with Bon Ton. I'm not sure if they're still a player. Bosco's. The 3 B's, Bon Ton, Bosco's, and Belk. Nordstrom Rack is great. Sierra Trading Post is great. So it's their outlets, their discount store. Right. So each of the big retailers, if you will, has found out that they can do a ton of business in off-price. Yes. So in Macy's, it's called Macy's Backstage. Okay. In Nordstrom, it's called Nordstrom Rack. And they have retail stores also. There's a Nordstrom Rack right here. In Florida, there's Macy's Backstage. I don't know if there's any in Jersey. And then Saks, the brand Saks. So theirs is called Saks Off Fifth. Like off Fifth Avenue. Yeah. And then, no, retail also. The only thing is the shoes may not scan there. Jackie does great with socks, underwear, bras, T-shirts at all these stores. So Saks Off Fifth. And then you have Neiman Marcus, Last Call. These are all like their outlet stores or their discount stores. Because what they found is, people are not going to department stores as much as they used to. Everybody's closing stores, and TJ Maxx and Marshall are opening stores. They announced they're going to open 2,000 stores in the next 3 years, TJ Maxx and Marshall. Everyone else is closing thousands of stores. So the consumer behavior has definitely changed. The parent company is called Marmax. And they're a huge company. And we know a lot of people who sell to these companies, and by far they're the strongest retailer right now. Marmax, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. Yeah. Yeah, look, in 2017, they were talking about opening 1,300 stores while everyone else is closing stores. So their formula is good. They also own Sierra Trading Post, They own TJ Maxx, they own Marshalls, and they own Home Goods. They sell liquidation products. They sell, let's say, like we have a client, he made a ton of goods for Toys R Us. And then he found out Toys R Us wasn't going to be able to pay him. So he sold everything to TJ Maxx at a discount. They're like us. They just buy deals. They buy deals. I wouldn't recommend buying from liquidators because the invoices that they give you are not good for Amazon. Because they'll just say, I sold 2,000 pairs of shoes for $20,000. So if Amazon ever asks you for your invoice, they're not going to accept that invoice from a liquidator. You also don't know what you're getting, and a lot of people rip you off in that business. Better to buy it, yeah. We had a liquidator. He tried to rip us off for like $200,000, and we had to sue him, and it was a whole. And we took pictures, and I flew to Miami. It was a whole mess.
So the invoices are really what they need, and it's also an indication that they're not coaching.
Correct. And they want, a verified supplier, a documented invoice, itemized invoice. They don't care what, they don't care to see how much you paid for it, but they need to see who you bought it from. Can't be like, Joe's truck in the backyard. It's got to be somewhat legit. What else you got for me, Leticia? Okay. So Inventory Lab is a good start. When you're ready, we'll help you set up a repricer, whether it be Be Cool or App Eagle. You're doing mostly RA? Are you doing wholesale? And which categories? Okay. So let us get you approved for all the other categories so you have a lot more options when they source. And you can do a mix of wholesale, RA, OA, or if you only want to do wholesale, you can only do wholesale. But at least get approved for all the categories, get approved for all the brands. This way you have a lot more options. I think that would make the most sense for you. And go out shopping with Jackie, spend time with Neil if you want help with wholesale or online arbitrage. And, let's... Right. Yeah, you got to get organized. You got to get up to speed. So we'll help you with that. That's one thing we're very good at. Do you have more money than time, or do you have more time than money? Okay. Beautiful. So we got to get you to 100. We got to get you selling 100,000 a month. So you got to put systems in place. We'll help you with Inventory Lab, with App Eagle. And how's your profit margins? Good, very good. Right. Split it 3 ways, right? That's very good. Listen, people making 10 grand a month, that's the American dream, I mean, beautiful. So you're doing this that's all you're doing? You're not working elsewhere? Beautiful. So where's your husband? How come he doesn't come with you? How old are your kids? God bless. Boys, girls?
two boys and
Two boys, two girls. Beautiful.
that's why we are working together.
Do your kids work?
No.
Why?
Oh, my kids, yeah.
Put your kids to work. Yeah, they help you? Good. Do you pay them? Okay, good. Good. And they're careful and they're good? Now, what are you using to create shipments? Which are you doing Seller Central? Like, where are you creating your affiliation? Okay, so there's easy, is it splitting it? Like it splits it into multiple shipments? And everything goes to one place? Okay, good. And then your husband brings the boxes to UPS? Okay, because you could set up for 1 year a free UPS pickup at your house. So they don't have, so your husband doesn't have to, no charge for the first year. And they take it no problem? Okay, good. Yeah, 100%. Trust me, I've been there. If you have to chase them. Yeah. Activated?
Handed me the phone, assuming it didn't do anything else.
You want to make sure it's
I don't think
heavy?
enough.
And then you want to get in touch with this lady. Her name is Orit.
Okay.
So I have no idea where her phone number is.
Search it up.
No, but I don't think I put her in as Orit. 1 second.
I have to take Daniel off the account to put me on.
Okay. Well, too many people on the account?
I only have 3 men.
How'd you put yourself on the account?
Type my name in and then you do
Online?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay, good. Here, this chick. Tell her we have the phone and give her the name and the address. How long are you doing this, Leticia? Okay, so you got to kick his ass. He's got to get started. Him and him.
What am I telling you?
Oh, we got the phone for you. Give her the address here. She's going to come pick it up. My sister's friend. Don't ask. It's like,
Nope.
my nephew got married last night. My brother-in-law left the wedding, took an Uber, went to go get shawarma in the middle of the wedding. I know. It's like a different level of crazy. He's Israeli, I told you. So it's very good. So now we got to get you to the next level. So work with Melissa, work with Ike Wally's here, work with me, work with Joey. Joey used to sell on Amazon, so we're training him to be a coach. Neil's very smart also. Okay. Uh-huh. It's listed on Amazon? What is it called? Cleaning products? Okay. What is it? Smash D? Huh? Odor? No. You have the link? You have something? Okay, what's the ASIN number?
for MKR14.
No. Did I get it right?
Send over. Copy that.
Clear out just copy it. When you go to here, where the backslash is, delete all of that. Delete the slash and the S. Put DP, a lowercase, not sand case, slash, and then paste that ASIN. And now look. Is that the right ASIN?
I don't know. You gotta ask the boss.
So
Let
when
me
she
see
gives
it.
you the ASIN, just put
Yeah,
slash.
Slash DP.
This is the name and the
It's not coming up.
Maybe it's,
Maybe it's not listed.
yeah, it's not listed because I needs to be primed.
It's not coming up for some reason.
Yeah. I wanna check to Melissa if she can help me to go into my account
Yeah. So give us
check.
user permissions and we'll be able
Yeah.
to see it.
and check what is the problem, why it doesn't show.
Well, you have someone here for an interview? You want to let David do it or Jack do it? It's because she's here. She couldn't find the place. We got to tell them the back of the building. So let, aha.
Yeah.
So let, oh, you do it, Joe.
I don't know what the next. Insert is one thing.
Take it till you make it. David, you have the ability to interview someone now? Thumbs up. If you went to the wrong address, can find us. That's usually the first test.
That's what I'm saying.
Another thing that I want to do is I want to send the other to
Amazon? Okay, so we have someone at Amazon that we could hook you up with who handles Amazon International.
But how to the
So look, they give you a drop down here for Canada, for Mexico. I think, yeah, but I think right now Mexico is, you could use the office there.
because Mexico is empty. They have 3 warehouses, but
It's empty, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you someone's name at Amazon that could help you with this. They have someone like an onboarding specialist at Amazon Mexico.
But how do you make it on Amazon?
So what Amazon usually does when you sell internationally is, let's say this item already exists on Amazon.com, they transfer it over, and they could even do the translation for you. But I'm not sure if they're doing it with Mexico yet. No, because when we were going to sell on Mexico, they didn't let physical products. But I could put you in touch with someone at Amazon that can guide you on this. I'll get you the information. Just email support, and I'll have them respond with the information.
They have a new warehouse.
Mm-hmm. What part of Mexico? Okay. Is that by the border?
No, 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 it's Brazil. It's Laredo, Puebla, this is the south.
Gotcha.
They have two warehouses in Mexico
Oh, wow.
and one with.
They have Amazon Prime now in Mexico. That's amazing. What are you going to sell there? Beauty products or?
No, I'm looking for products. Right now, I'm.
Okay. So I'm going to get you someone at Amazon that can help you get set up with Mexico. I'll make it a lot easier for you. What else? Talk to me. You probably have 1,000,001 questions. Are you getting it? Are you understanding it? Okay, good. It's information overload, yeah. Right. In theory, it's very simple. You find a product with good profit and good sales velocity, and you send it in and it sells, and you do it again and again and again and again. You know what I'm saying? It's like buy low, sell high. It's that simple. Obviously, there's more nuances, but you know, if you have a brain and you work hard and you hustle, there's no reason you shouldn't make a lot of money. You know? Okay, good. Go shopping with Uncle Jackie. All right. I don't know, you got to work it out with him or with Melissa. What's that? Oh, you have to have the calls first. Melissa won't let you go out with Jackie.
Yeah.
Strategy calls. You got to do everything in order. Otherwise, you're going to be like me. You don't want to be like me. You want to do things sequentially so that it makes sense. Yeah. You don't want to be, what's his name? How many people? He reminds me of Fax. We have a guy, Mike Fax. He was like, he wanted to jump to the moon before he started growing. We told him, slow down. Well, as soon as he slowed down, he started making money. You know? Talk to me. So you got questions? Eric, you got questions?
I didn't realize how schooled I was.
So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of, I shouldn't say it's a lot of work. It's a lot to learn. But the best way to learn is to start. You pick up something, you buy it, you bring it home, you pack it, you ship it to Amazon. Holy shit, you're in business, you know?
You know, saying that, doing it, always make a lot of money. There's so much new technology out here. You can get it overwhelmed.
Keep it simple,
Keeping
stupid.
it simple,
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I really supported a lot today with everybody. Really wonderful.
I'm telling you, I struggled for 6 months till I figured out what the hell I was doing.
Yeah.
6 months, 18 hours a day. So, you know.
All of this information, it's gonna not go to waste, but it can't be internalized.
Right.
Like you said, go out. I think I have to take a really narrow lane.
It might make sense to you in a couple of months from now. I said it might make sense to you in a couple of months from now.
Right.
So, but you got to start. You got to buy, you got to ship, you got to learn, you got to make mistakes, you got to make money. You got to do the process.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
There's no substitute for work.
And
Your goals, that's the side. So I would have heard everything today,
Yeah.
but having called guidance for yourself, for guidance for your.
In an organized fashion.
Yeah.
Right.
I think a lot. I've always been told I think too much, and I know that's part of my issue. So I don't want to.
Yeah.
And I would like to. I don't want to be
So people that fail in this business either never get started or they suffer from analysis paralysis. So don't be that guy.
I don't want to do it. I can't afford to do that.
And then the third group is the people that quit after a couple of months. You know, don't be that guy. Yeah, that's what it comes down to.
I have maybe it's a little more personal, but the questions on the business structure. Just a couple of things I'd like to
Can't help you.
with Melissa, or
Okay.
just about sole proprietorship versus LLC, and when you begin it.
If you're going to spend the money, set yourself up as an LLC. If you're going to wait, just start right away, and then you can always convert it after. I for the first 2 years I was in business, I didn't have an LLC. I didn't have product liability insurance. I didn't have anything. I just went and bought and sold.
It's not gonna make a difference on how I have this,
Well,
What?
well, good question. You're in any long-term service, as soon as you start selling one product, it's supposed to have product liability. So if anything happens, like you buy something, gets hurt, kind of happen, maybe demolition. Okay.
Is that right?
Yep.
Product liability insurance? No, this is all news to me. So-
But many sellers don't have it. But you're supposed to have it. What's that? Yeah. So we have a guy. I'm supposed to be meeting him this week. Yeah. Let me just give this call to Gary. This is fun walking.
Harper, HART, I didn't have to pay for a year and a half of work, and sales increased. Okay, basically, your sales first year. They know you're good. If someone uses your free, getting closed out to you. Sure.
Yeah.
I bet it can come up, right?
Yeah.
No, I covered it. Sorry. So they want to see, like, they want to see my service. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. I'm
Stay.
dazed and confused. Joe, you have, oh,
That's your head again?
I'm looking for my cell phone. I just gave it to Gary. He's good. He's good.
What's his name?
He's not named yet. So the Briss, which should be Friday, God willing. He's gonna be my name.
Is that right? Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So it's exciting. Yeah. So it's exciting. It's good stuff.
As you go, feeling good?
She went back to the hospital today. I think she had ruptured cysts or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's where I was all day. So she'll be okay. They just wanted to rule out kidney stones and gallstones and appendicitis and yada yada yada. Thank you. Yeah. But I'm on no sleep. I had a wedding last night. Got home at 1, and then I got the text at like 4:30 this morning, which is on her way to the hospital. So I'll sleep when I'm dead, right? What other questions you guys have? So Melissa and I have differing opinions.
Yeah, I'm a stickler for rules and it's not so we let him.
I never would have started if I was a stickler for the rules. Yeah, yeah. So, as we started doing more and more business, I got an accountant, I got a lawyer, I got insurance, I set up an LLC, but I couldn't wait till I had all that, especially with limited funds, I don't know, to each his own. Obviously, if you can set it up the right way, I know your wife could probably do it for you like this, set up an LLC or whatever. Huh? Yeah, we could hook you up with an insurance guy. There's a guy in Lakewood who's dying to offer insurance to our clients. So I've been talking to him. Seems like a stand-up guy. So it's called Prime Insurance, actually. Yeah, I think it was here. He was at the conference. So we've been going back and forth. I just want to make sure he can service the clients before I unleash, But yeah, he could write insurance for Amazon sellers. It's based on how much you sell, per year. So if you sell 5 million, it's different than if you sell 200,000. It's different. But he could write you a policy for under $1,000 for the year for a new seller, just to have that peace of mind. If you sell a baby product, God forbid something happens, they're going to sue Amazon. They're going to sue the manufacturer. They're going to sue you. They're going to sue everyone. So you want to have that, LLC. You want to have that insurance. But it shouldn't stop you from getting started. I've seen too many people sign up with us or not with us, with other people, and just never get started. And nothing. So when you're doing, Scott can probably answer that. When you're doing a certain amount of business, they encourage you to set it up as an LLC that's filing as a subchapter S. You might want to ask Gary tomorrow because this is not my area of expertise. But from what I understand, if you're an LLC that files as a subchapter S, you don't pay double taxes, right? Am I saying that right? Rachel, yeah, but Gary will tell you the same thing. So if you have an LLC, you can elect to file as a subchapter S corp and remain an LLC. Is my understanding of how that works. Yeah. Yeah, it has something to do with you don't pay a certain tax, like a double tax. Sure, there you go. He knows. Yeah. It's called pass-through income. We have an excellent girl, Rachel Michaelov. She was at our conference in May. She'll answer any question. It's his wife. What am I thinking? It's his wife. I didn't put two and two together. Dude, I'm on no sleep. It's his wife. Any questions, ask her. She's great. She knows her stuff. She's very helpful. We have a lot of clients that are using her. I'm very happy with her. And Gary also is very knowledgeable, so if you have any questions, he can answer them tomorrow. I'm not an expert on taxes. I'm not an expert on a lot of things. I'll happily tell you that. I don't want to be a tax expert. Find an accountant, and hopefully they save you more than they charge you. That's it. His wife's like a machine. She's like certified in like 50 states, and she only works with entrepreneurs, and she's very successful. I know her through Tony Robbins. And then she was a sponsor at our event. She and I have been at many a conference together. God bless her. She's got energy. I'm like, where's your husband? It's like he's with the kids. We have 4 boys. God bless you. God bless you. Where do you get the energy? You get it. Yeah, it's from Hashem. Yeah, you get it from God. That's it. But yeah, she'll answer any questions. She won't charge you. She's very helpful, and you know, she's always on Facebook posting about, you know, most accountants don't know what they're doing, and they, you know, people are paying too much taxes, and so she could definitely. I think she recommends LLC as an S corp. Right, ask her. That's it, and do what she says. And Gary also is very knowledgeable, so that could definitely save you some money when it comes to taxes. I have no idea what this is. Was this for me, Melissa, or?
That was
Okay,
okay. I just
okay. Oh, I see what it is. Okay. Very cool. What else you got? So you two got to get started, and you two got to ramp up. It's a nice small crowd this month. I'm telling you, some months we get 20, 30, 50 people, and some months we get 5. So it's you're better off with less people. You have more time. And Harry's going to talk to you about eBay now. Okay. He's looking at me. I see he's spacing out. How we doing with eBay? Are we listing? Are we doing? Are we dancing? Are we shipping? All right. If nobody has any other questions, I'm going to go to sleep. So most of the time we list stuff, we sell stuff that's already listed. A lot of times we have high school or college kids like these guys come, and we have a lot of stuff in the warehouse that needs to be listed. But it's a lot of work. You know, if you're not set up for it, the pictures and the spreadsheets and the titles and the keywords and the bullet points and the descriptions, and yeah, it's a lot of work. It's not the best use of your time unless you're going to do private label, and then obviously yeah. So we bought these. I'll show you. It's great. It's called the Amazon Photo Studio. I can't type. This is the one we have. And it works for most applications. It's like a light box, and it's got tripods. So if you're taking a picture, there's even a video. Mm. It's very easy to use, $135. How's it going, Joe?
I was just kidding.
Oh,
I was just kidding.
yeah, I didn't think he was real.
Don't put that on. Hey,
So delete it. Yeah, he was being a wise guy. I had a feeling because I know the guy for years, and they call him an internet troll. You could delete his comment. But these guys even take pictures with their cell phones when they list, you know. The cameras are that good on the phones. Yeah, the guy's being a wise guy. It's called Amazon Basics Portable Photo Studio. I think we paid, yeah, about $135. Set it up on a table. We have tripod. You can get it with a tripod also. Extra $25. Oh wow, they're actually out of stock on this? Amazon?
Go get some.
How's that possible? Ike, look at that. Amazon Basics Portable Photo Studio. They're out of stock with and without the tripod. That's bizarre. Somebody else is probably cleaning up now. Yeah. This is like,
Is it seeing the listing with, through the lens of an app?
this.
Yes.
So that's called Rev Seller. Yeah, if you don't have it, you probably shouldn't get it yet, but eventually get it. It's like $100 a year, and we have a $20 discount. And it's incredible how much time it saves us. Especially if you know you have it, right, Scott? No? What are you waiting for? $80 a year. It's like one of the most useful apps I've ever. If you're doing clothes and shoes. So it's telling you. He's a friend of mine, David Hawkins. Did we get the phone working? Did you get in touch with Ori? Gary has my phone. Shouldn't that right? Is it a Galaxy? Yeah, do you know the number? I don't think she wants to. I think it's like a burner phone. Like covert operations? I don't think so. I don't know. Right. But just give her the number. Like a post-it or something. So it puts the sales rank on the top of the screen, shows a 90-day average price, 90-day average third-party price, average sales rank, shows you what percentage it is in the category, figures out the fees, shows you the ROI, the margins. And then what's great is if you're doing clothing and shoes, there's different ways of sourcing. I mean, you know, we do both. We buy wholesale and we buy retail. We buy online also. You can make money. Yeah, Jackie goes out 6 days a week. He goes shopping. You know? Yeah, he does a lot with Costco and Sam's and BJ's also. Yeah. BJ's not as much as Costco and Sam's, but he's bought some stuff at Costco and Sam's that blew out. You could. You may have to make the listings, though, if it's not already on Amazon. You're saying buy a big one and sell it individually? It might be a lot of work, and it may not have a UPC on the individual item. And it may say something like, not for individual sale. It really depends on the item. But he buys clothing and shoes and toys and, you know, home products. And do you get the list of what Jackie buys every day? Why? Why? No, so email support because you should be getting the.
When you say Sam's, you mean Sam's Club?
Sam's Club,
Not-
yeah.
Not Walmart.
Walmart too. This is what Jackie buys every day.
The outfit, that's an outfit that shows.
Yeah. He's there a lot. He goes there pretty much. So look, this is, why is this going back 2016? Ike, which sheet is the most recent RA purchases? Like to see what Jackie buys, where he shops, and RA purchases? Yeah, Letitia's saying she's not getting it consistently.
Let me check
Her tags.
her, check her. So they need to go in the same, should we get it? I'll let you get your answer in a couple.
So look, it says buyer, Jack Sutton. It says store, Nike, Under Armour, Steinmart, Cole Haan. Oh, he went to Steinmart. Good job. Ike, you think it would be helpful, Melissa, if we put the sales rank on here? No? But going forwards? It doesn't?
He'll give it to you.
So we'd have to run it through a software, so it's probably not worth it. Cole Haan store, yeah, they're in the outlet mall. So he's buying Olga bras for 21 and the buy box is 88. That seems out of whack. But the other ones, how'd it go, Jack?
Good.
Yeah? Well, you see 21 for 50, 24 for 48. That's normal, you know? And then it multiplies it by how many he bought. A lot of Marshalls. Lacoste, Converse. Here's some Converse. Not much. Puma. I forgot Puma, Scott. Puma we do really well with. Tom's obviously. Wacoal we do a ton if you want to talk about bras. This looks bizarre also. No. He bought this for $8 and it's on here for $64. Yeah, but it doesn't have a great rank. I'm sure if you lower the price, the rank will get better. You know, but yeah, go ahead.
For your profit, your return on investment. David said the other day about 20, 30% or so. Put in like 500,000, you get maybe like 250, 300 or so. 300.
Right?
Does that equate to like doubling your money or a little bit more over the course of 12 months.
No, it's way more than that. If you could leave the money in.
Yeah.
So,
We're looking to do it like with RA, which
what's that?
how are people making such tremendous growth?
Listen, whatever money you can start with, that's what you start with. The longer you can leave it in and not take it out, the more it'll compound and snowball and multiply.
So $1,000 if you go for the course of the year, you think?
So Gary built a financial model, which is not perfect yet, but it's a pretty good. I'm trying to pull it up for you. Is that for me?
No.
Oh, what? Kohan?
Yeah.
How?
But on food, the DAs, I guess.
So now I don't get them?
Yeah, now you can go to the people or no, it's not good.
No.
They might have to-
Minot County? Not me. $5,000. Inventory. What was it called? $5,000 plan? How'd we do, Gary? Yeah, does it sound like it's a... Okay.
No, yeah.
Oh, right. That's not good.
Yeah.
So Gary built this sheet. It's not done yet, so I'm not going to share it with you. But basically, it shows what happens if you start with 5,000 in inventory. So obviously, you could change the number to 1,000, and all the other numbers should change. And then he projected that if you start with $5,000 in inventory at a 40% cost of goods sold, right? And again, right. So if you're buying inventory for 5,000, the retail on Amazon should be 12.5. Again, these numbers are all subjective, and you know, they're and if you sell 2% of your inventory a day, is that what you sell, Scott? It's usually between 1% and 2% if you're doing shoes. Right, if you're doing health and beauty, it's probably a lot faster. And you too. Okay, right. Yeah, of course. Yeah, if you're selling shampoo or toothpaste or toilet paper, it's going to go a lot faster than if you're selling shoes. And then, so then we take those numbers and we figure out $250 a day. So you bought 5,000 in inventory, which equates to 12.5 in retail, right? So you take 2% of the 12.5 is $250 a day, times 30 days is $7,500 a month in sales, less cost of goods, 3,000. Have a good night. And then you have Amazon fees, which are anywhere from, I would say, 20 to 33%. It's called 25 for now. Then you have your net profit margin. Right? And then this is the inventory you have at the end of the month. And then this is the cash you have. $5,250. So you have inventory, you have a mix of inventory and cash. So now, in this business model, you're reinvesting all the cash in month 2, month 3, month 4, all the way through month 12. And then at the end of month 12, if everything goes smoothly, which it won't, you should have, 6 figures in inventory and, 6 figures in cash from Amazon. Now I want to show this to a couple of financial guys to see what's wrong with this picture, because it's, obviously too good to be true. But that's the basic. And you could change the numbers here. Oh, thanks, Scott. Does that work? Are you saying the actual receipt?
Melissa says he has these next to your.
Melissa, where would I find that? A Marshall's receipt that's marked up with the ASINs?
Are you asking how you feel about it?
I'm just curious, because one time that we talked about
This guy's trying to sell you something. This chick's, so she's an attorney, or the daughter's an attorney. She has a heavy accent. I couldn't understand what she was saying.
About what, Ace?
I have no idea. She said she spoke to you, or the daughter spoke to you.
Oh, I know what she is. Yeah,
She kept saying attorney. Call me back.
yeah. She has a friend who's suspended on Amazon. Not an attorney in a red. What is Albert McGraw? Oh, I know who he is. I know Albert. I'm not sure. That's freight ordering. What happened with All Reach? Did she respond? How did it go today? I don't know. What'd you do?
Look at everything.
Huh?
Worked on the chatbot a little bit. Made some phone calls. Took a ton of phone calls. I was Sasha for days.
Oh, okay.
My interview guy. Picked up the phone.
So he's coming, or?
I think he's going to end up here. I told him, I asked him if he had any other considerations, job considerations. Not really. I gave him my cell number, told him what he decided to do. You don't want to come.
Right.
So, I mean, okay. Like that.
All right. How you feeling?
I'm living.
That's a good thing.
I'm not contagious. Don't worry. No.
Yep.
I don't know, I can sit here 10 hours, I can talk.
No. It should be.
Now, finally,
Good, that's all.
gaining momentum the other way.
Now you just have to stop. It'll be good stuff.
That's always happened so far, so I'm like, all right, just get back, get the notification, and do that.
You don't even have to. Most cases, you just go to the order gate, but it's not the package.
You're saying, get home, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, what do you know about their,
Yeah, no problem.
you guys are back to-
Oh,
Yes. They're good. They're not just- they're normal messengers.
yeah.
So, they back to the- or-
leaving to us.